So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And coming onto the field now is Mark Fletcher. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him. Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Mensah rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the counter play. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Hits inside, it's Fletcher. Past the 6. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Just smothered on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to...
Has it! Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move. Down he goes.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to make one miss. Can they catch him? He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. A great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Throwing, Mensah. Left side is Fletcher. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Rush is on, and down he goes.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Brown. Caught, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Warren. Out wide left, it's Blackburn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. The throw just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets rid of it. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the field goal unit is on the field. That is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Mensah gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Caught. Down he goes. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires left. That's caught. It's Vaughn. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Buffaloes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back over to your game on the farm. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The run inside, it's Ford. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Ford. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Handoff to the single running back. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Drives inside. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Let's it fly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Ford on the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying a little time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Tells the run, wants to pass. Going deep. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. To the air, it's Warren. Under pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They're all over it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Throwing, Mensah. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Turning it on!
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Between the hashes, it's Brown. It's a seam wide open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Stanford wants to push the pace. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Out wide right, it's Shaw. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Using his feet. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Look out! Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. There's some room. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Sees an alley. Powers through the defender. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Moving to his left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Warren. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. To the house! Touchdown, Cardinal!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
He's got it down the left side. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.